He knows when you've been sleeping.
He knows when you're awake.
He knows when you've been bad or good.
So be good, for goodness sake.
The idea of an old elf sneaking into your house under the cover of darkness to leave gifts in exchange for some milk and cookies is a little bit weird. But as children, we go along for the ride, especially if it means getting a Nintendo 64.
So did some part of this go missing throughout the years? The answer lurks deep in the heart of the Germanic alpine countries.
Which is right in this area.
1500 years ago, when Catholicism moved into the area, it co-opted many of the ancient pagan beliefs, which included tree worship and a good-spirited supernatural gift giver.
December 6th, or Nikolastag, children leave out their shoes. If they are good, St. Nicholas fills the shoes with candy. But this being the Germanic people, with the good comes the bad. Naughty children are given a stick left by jolly old St. Nicholas' assistant, Krampus.
Named after the German word Krampen, meaning claw, Krampus is the son of the Norse god of the dead, Hel. He most likely evolved from the horn god of the witches, and has a long pointed tongue, fur, and cloven hooves.
Krampus carries a bundle of birch sticks to beat children with, and wears jingle bell covered chains. On his back is a sack in which he carries away especially bad children to hell. Perfect for a bedtime story.
This anti-Santa character has many different forms and names across Europe. Teufel, Perkta, Belschnickel, Pierre Futard, Frau Buchta, Black Peter. Let's not get into Black Peter. What is consistent is the beating of naughty children with wooden sticks.
On December 5th, the night before known as Krampusnacht, young men drink schnapps, dress as Krampus, and run through the streets whipping people with their sticks and causing mayhem. The Alpine region really knows how to party.
1517, Martin Luther's new brand of Christianity sweeps through northern Germany, which was bad news if you were Pope Leo, but especially bad news if you were Krampus, as Luther forbade St. Nicholas customs, preferring that the baby Jesus give the gifts. But really, how does the baby Jesus pilot the sleigh?
After the Nazis invaded Austria in 1938, they started to crack down on Krampus. You would think Nazis would have been all about ancient Germanic demon worship, but by that time, in much of the region, Krampus had become so popular that he had usurped the fat man as the primary gift giver.
To the Nazis, Krampus was an invention of the Social Democrats, Catholic, and a little too Soviet red, if you get what I'm saying. The Nazis banned Krampus runs and Krampus Christmas cards. They even required all Santas to be licensed by the state, and then monitored them to make sure they weren't Krampus in disguise.
Luckily, the Allies won the war, and even though Krampus and his measly wooden sticks were no match for a German howitzer tank, he survived.
Today, the legend and traditions of Krampus live on, primarily in Austria, and wherever bad children with German ancestry may be, especially those who may have been mean to their older brothers. Follow up, Christmas is one of our favorite topics, so if you'd like to learn more about the holiday's pagan origins and the baby Jesus, unwrap this video. Curious about how Santa Claus originated? Spoilers, he's certainly not Christian, so guide your sleigh to this one. But then, how did all of this make its way to the New World and become the modern Christmas we all know? Well then, what's this?